So yeah, last night I went and saw Renfield with Nicolas Cage. First impressions of the movie, like straight out of theater, were I had a good time. It's a fun movie. Is it gonna blow your mind? Is it gonna change your life? Hell no, not at all. You're gonna go there to have fun, see some gore. You're gonna have a great time. And Nick Cage is back, man. He is believe it or not, he gets like wild in the movie, but it's still kind of restrained for him, so it's really good. It's almost like he's playing a Bela Lugosi type Dracula. That's who's a little more over the top, a little more evil, but I think that's his like main inspiration for this version of his Dracula. Kind of got that Bela Lugosi type of air aura, I should say, going with it. It's pretty cool. Now, I don't want to do too many spoilers for y'all. Okay, well, first of all, let's see. We got Carl. Fucking, what's up, bro? DOA. And the Rotten Punk must have been okay if Necron doing the show. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't have done a damn show about it if I didn't think it was worth seeing. Good call right there. What's up, No Baloney Anzalone? What's going on, bro? So yeah, the movie is definitely a fun movie. Has some moments of camp in it as well. But what do you expect? It's a Nicolas Cage movie, so but it's not like super cringy or anything like that. It's like campy, but it's what caught me off guard because I really didn't like look into reviews or seeing like getting any like usually I'll like, or read about a movie or something before I go to. I'd say I want to see this and I don't want to know anything about it, so I went in there freaking blind. Like, okay, Nick Cage is Dracula. I'm sold. I don't want to know anything else. If you've been hiding under a rock all your life, Renfield is basically Dracula's slave. Does his bidding. He's not like quite a vampire, and he's like I guess like he has them halfway, but he has some like vampire powers or whatever. Like he doesn't like kill anyone, but he'll eat like old school Renfield. He'll eat bugs. When he eats bugs in this movie, he does get a flash like superhuman strength and all this shit. So basically what he's trying to do is he's trying to find like bad people and he kills them and takes them to Dracula, but Dracula doesn't know that he's like he'll bite them and like these taste terrible because he's like Dracula wants like innocent and wholesome good people. That's what's gonna restore them. So I don't want to give away too much, but that's what Renfield's been doing. He's been trying to keep them at bay. And, oh man, and makeup effects on Nick Cage when he first shows up in the movie. Vampires are that word. Ha ha ha. Ha. No, dude, it's not like that. This is not no fruity vampire stuff. This is actually a pretty good one. But he dresses very goth. I will say that. But what's cool about Nicolas Cage, Dracula, he's not one of these tragic. I hate being a vampire. Oh, the tragic vampire story. No, he's like an evil satanic Dracula. He wants to do evil stuff, and he likes it. He likes being evil. So that's what I liked about it too. He was like, he wants to be an evil fucking ruler. Like a good old Christopher Lee satanic style Dracula. Just they're usually by. Well, and that's funny you say that because they bring that up in the movie. Because he's like, "Would you prefer me to bring girls as victims?" And he's like, "It's not about the sexuality. He doesn't. Well, I mean, fucking whatever. It's about him just getting good blood. I want to give too much away though, because it's also like a crime drama too. Because Renfield gets mixed up in some like crime that's happening, and he doesn't know it, and he fucks up these crime lords scheme. So all of a sudden you got like and it's great because they're like Italian mobster stereotypes to the fucking T, and playing the crime syndicate in the movie. Hilarious stuff. Yeah, like I said, it's campy. But here's the great part about the movie: the gore. They do not hold back on blood, man. They it's gory. It's super gory, super bloody. You got limbs flying, blood flying everywhere, guts. They didn't they didn't puss out, as Fraser would say. Don't puss out. They didn't. They went full on gore. They didn't care. They're using as arms as weapons, and but it's all like still though it's all done in a more of a fun campy sense and not like a horrific sense. There's nothing in this movie that's going to like my fans, I'm my fan, whatever you guys are. It's going to make you guys get scared or anything. No, it's fucking fun, goofy shit, but it's gory. Good effects, good blood, and good a lot of practical effects too, which I enjoyed as well. Um, what else can I say without giving away too much? Renfield is trying to be a good guy. There is some CGI, yeah. Um, Not all CGI, but yeah, I mean some of the blood's so over the top it has to be CGI. Because, but it's done in a good way. It doesn't look like real hokey or anything. There's body parts everywhere, and so that's where you get a lot of practical effects. There are like severed heads, severed arms, and all this shit, and a lot of like stylized the action scenes are real stylized, so you're gonna get like super, I don't know, like Matrix style type of fighting and all that too. But with super powered, people, all that. And I'll give away a couple of spoilers when Renfield finds well, when Dracula finds out, because Renfield's like been going to like a self help group, one of those church run things, and Dracula sees the self help book and he sees the back of the address of the book and it's a church. That just pisses Dracula off. That he's like, you bastard, you're working with the church. So Renfield's like, oh shit, I better go tell these people. And of course, Dracula turns into a bat. And that whole scene there is brutal as hell. Dracula shows up and I'm stressed. I won't give it away, but it's brutal. Um, the mafia too, like I said earlier, they're good in it. They're funny, total stereotype mobsters, so that makes it fun. I like that. I don't like when they try to, you know, be all fucking goofy about it, man. They're Italian mobsters and they're over the top and they do drugs and all this other fun stuff. So yeah, good movie. I enjoyed it. I would say I don't know, B plus or so. I'm not gonna say it's an A, you know, but it's definitely a B plus. Definitely it's a fun movie if you're gonna go out and have a good time and maybe drink a couple beers. Yes, mafia and vampires. That's basically what happens. And I want to give it all away, Francisco, but fuck it. Mafia and vampires. And the mafia is pissed at Renfield because he's fucked up all their shit. And Dracula decides to team up with the mafia, these Italian mobsters. And of course, they love him because he's super evil and badass. So unlike Renfield, who doesn't love him. No, it's not better than Tommy Boy. Don't be ridiculous. What is better than Tommy Boy? What'd you do, Richard? Oh my god. Yeah, I would say check it out, man. If you like that type of stuff, campy, kind of campy, not super campy, not like cringe campy, but there's, obviously it's Nick Cage, but he was kind of born to play this role, dude, because he's doing well, man. He hams it up, but not to an extent where it's like ridiculous in some of his other movies where he hams it up just a little fucking too much. This time he's under control. Let's see what else anyone's saying here. Red box stream or worth the ticket. Now, I don't like to tell people how to spend their money. I worth the ticket. Maybe if you don't want to spend a whole lot, go see it on a bargain or red box, whatever you got to do. If you don't like going to movies, I know some people don't like going to movies. They don't like um with the other people there making noise and distracting them. But I like the big theater experience. I always have. I think that's the best way to see a movie. But it sucks when you paid all that money and the movie sucks. But I'm like I said, I'm not telling you this is the greatest fucking movie you're ever going to see. It's just a fun little horror comedy with lots of gore in it. Action, lots of action. I didn't expect all that action in it. There's a lot of action sequences in it, so can't say that like, oh, it was slow. It was pretty good pace. Wasn't too much boring stuff. You know, a lot of jibber jabber and all that going on in it. It kept the pace going pretty good, well edited for me at least. I enjoyed it. Had my wife enjoyed it too. So and she's usually the worst of a critic in me. She was like, "Yeah, that was cool. Had fun." She said this the gore was gratuitous. So there you go. She's kind of used to all that type of shit too. So she enjoyed the gore. Said it was gratuitous gore. So there you go. That's my fucking thoughts on it. I would say about a B plus. Definitely Nick Cage is back. I'm happy too to see him getting some more, you know, bigger movies because he was doing all those independents, which he has a couple good ones. Drive Angry is a fucking classic. I talked about that one the other time. Over the Top. There is another vampire mobster flick, Innocence Blood. I remember that one. That one's probably a little more serious than this one. But yeah, Renfield is definitely, you know, over the top, but not cringe over the top. All right, guys. Just want to give you a short little update on what I thought of the movie. Anyone else got any? The master, John Landis. Anyone else got anything else to say? I will give you a couple more seconds and then we'll end this one. This is a little short fucking video on my thoughts on Renfield. Boom, 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 boom. Nothing going once, going twice. All right. That's it, man. I'm just gonna end it. Thanks for tuning in. Later.